Hello students, in previous class we discussed about acids, bases and salts. Okay, what is the definition of acid, what is the definition of base and what is the definition of salts and how it will be formed in a chemical reaction. Okay, here now we are going to discuss about pH scale. pH scale. What is mean by pH scale? Okay, pH scale means it is used for measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. Okay, once again, pH scale means it is a scale is used to measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. Here in pH, P means potential. This word is potential. In German language, potential means power. In German language, potential means power or capacity. Okay, capacity. Okay, pH value is a simple number which indicates the substance or a solution is in the nature of acidic or basic. Okay, when a value it has when pH value, okay, when pH value is 7, it indicates pH value 7, the value of 7 on pH scale, which indicates the nature of solution is neutral. Okay, when pH value less than 7 on the pH scale, which indicates the acidic nature. Acidic nature. When a value greater than 7, okay, greater than 7 on pH scale, which indicates the basic nature. Okay, basic nature of the solution. Once again, here the value 7 on pH scale, which indicates the neutral of the solution. Okay, it doesn't have any acidic nature, basic nature, it is called neutral. Okay, when the value is less than 7 on the pH scale, it indicates that the solution or substance is present in acidic nature. When the value is greater than 7, it indicates the basic nature of the solution. Okay, here based on pH values, we observe a solution is present, a solution has acidic nature or basic nature. Okay, pH scale has units on it from 0 to 14. Okay, 0 to 14. Once again, listen carefully. pH scale means pH scale is a scale, it is used to measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. Okay, here in pH, P means in German language potential. That means it is, what is the meaning of potential means power or capacity. Okay, when a solution has its pH value 7 means, okay, on the pH scale, it indicates that solution or substance has neutral. Okay, there is no acidic or basic nature. When a value is less than 7, okay, less than 7, in that time the solution has acidic nature. When the value greater than 7 on pH scale, it indicates the basic nature. Okay, when pH value increases from 7 to 14, that means it indicates the decreases of hydronium ions. Decreases of hydronium ions or increases of hydroxide ions in the solution. Okay, that means here when hydronium ions decreases, the pH value will be increased, or when hydroxide ion increased, in that time also the pH value will be increased on the pH scale. Okay, now we will observe a table 2. Here different types of solutions are there. Color of, what is the color of pH and approximate pH values and nature of substance. Okay, here what are the different colors? Hydrochloric acid, acetic acid, ammonium chloride, sodium acetate, sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, distilled water, lemon juice, carrot juice, coffee, tomato juice, tap water, banana juice, colorless aerated drink, saliva. Okay. After meal, before meal, it will be observed its pH value. Okay. This is a pH scale. pH scale has units from 0 to 14. Okay. pH scale has units from 0 to 14. Okay. Here below 7. Okay. Below 7, it's indicate the acidic nature of the solution. Okay. Above 7, from above 7 to 14, it indicates the basic nature of the solution. When pH value is present 7 on the pH scale, it denotes the neutral of the solution. Okay. Here again acids are classified into two types based on their concentration of hydronium ions or hydroxide ions produced in a solution. Okay. When more hydronium ions produced in a solution, it is said to be strong acids, or when it will produce fewer hydronium ions, in the time it is said to be weak acid. Okay. Now when a solution has less than 7 values, okay, from 0 to less than 7, it is treated as acidic nature. Okay. For example, take pH value on the scale 1. Okay, 1, that means it is considered as strong acid. Okay. When pH value is 1, that time we can say the substance or solution has strong acidic nature. Okay. When pH value is 5 on the pH scale, okay, pH value on the scale is 5, when it is said to be, in the time it is said to be weak acid. Okay, weak acid. Here when pH value has 7, in that time the solution is neutral. Here basic again bases are classified into two types based on their concentration. Okay, concentration of hydronium ions or hydroxide ions produced in a solution. Okay. Here when a solution has its pH value, imagine for example take 8. Okay, it is considered as weak base. Okay, it is considered as weak base, and when a solution has its pH value 13, in that time it is said to be strong base. Okay. Here the substances are based on their pH value classified into two types, acids and bases. Okay. Here when its pH value is from 0 to less than 7, which are called acids. Again acids are classified into two types, strong acids or weak acids. Strong acids and weak acids. When pH values are present from 0 to 3, okay, 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, it is considered as strong acids, and when pH values are present from 4 to below 7, 4 to below 7 is considered as weak acid. When pH value is present to 7 on pH scale, it is treated as neutral solution. Here when pH bases, okay, what are bases means, when pH value of solution is present more than 7 to 14, it is called basic. Okay, basic nature solution. Again it will be classified into, it is classified into two types, acidic weak base and strong base. When pH value is present greater than above 7 to, okay, above 7 to 10, it is considered as weak base. When pH values are present 11 to 14 on the pH scale, it is considered as strong base. Okay. Now we can observe the pH values on the pH scale, and what are the examples in our daily life we observe on scale. Okay. Here the pH value of battery acid is 0. Which acid is used as battery acid means sulfuric acid is used as a battery acid. Its pH value must be 0. In the time we can say the H2SO4 solution, that is sulfuric acid is strong acid. Okay. Next, lemon juice. Lemon juice pH value is 2.1, that is also a strong acid. Next, take another one example, vinegar. Its pH value is 3, so it is also acidic nature. Orange juice 3.4. Okay, 3.4 is 3.3. Okay, it is a acidic nature. Here another one example, pure rainwater. Okay, take milk. Okay, take milk. Milk has a slightly acidic nature. Okay. Next, pH value 7, that indicates the freshly distilled water. Distilled water doesn't have acidic nature or basic nature. It has pH value 7 on pH scale. So that's why it is a neutral solution. Here sea water, its pH value is 8. That means it has a slightly basic nature. Next, baking soda, very important. Baking soda pH value also 8. Okay, so it is also base. Next, milk of magnesia, its pH value is 10.3. 10.3 means that is also one of the basic nature solution. Now we observe that importance of pH in everyday life. Okay, what is the importance of pH in our daily life? In that some few points are there. Here we will observe first one. What is that? Are plants and animals pH sensitive? Means yes, animals and plants are pH sensitive, because here living microorganisms can survive only a narrow range of pH change. When acid contains its pH value less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. When acid rains flows, it will be when acid rains comes, it will be flow into the oceans or rivers. In that time, the aquatic animals life will become difficult, because when acid rains comes, in that time it will be flow into the oceans or rivers. In that time, the pH of the oceans will be reverse. The pH will be change oceans and rivers. So that's why the aquatic animals lives will become difficult. Okay. Is pH change cause of tooth decay? Means yes, when only 1 gram of fluorine is present in water, it is useful to human beings. When it is fluorine is present to more than 1.5, in that time it will be harmful to the human beings. Okay. When in our mouth, when acid is present 5.5, in that time the mouth is safe, but when decrease the pH value of 5.5, in that time the tooth decay will be takes place. Okay. The enamel, it is a hardest substance in our body. It doesn't dissolve in the water, but when pH value is lower than 0.5, in that time it will be dissolved into our mouth. So that's why the acid is produced in our mouth by in the digestion process. So next point, third one, in pH in our digestive system. Okay, pH in our digestive system. It is a very interesting topic, that is in our stomach hydrochloric acid is produced. It is helpful to easily digest the food. So when a person take high meal, in that time the person will suffering from indigestion. In that time more hydrochloric acid will be produced. It will be harmful to the walls of the digestive system. So some persons are suffering with acidity. In that time the persons want to take antacid tablets. Okay, antacid tablets, when a person take antacid tablets, it neutralize the acid which is produced. Okay, antacid tablets has basic nature. When high acid is produced in our stomach, it will be nullified or neutralized with basic substances which are called antacids. Okay. Next, pH of the soil. pH of the soil. Based on soil pH, different type of fruits, flower, plants also grow. Here, self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare means here stinging hair of leaves, that's of nettle plant. Okay, stinging hair of leaves of nettle plant, when we rub it, it will releases the methanoic acid. Okay, it will be irritating and it will produce the irritation and burning process. Okay, in that time when we rub the, and a traditional remedy is there, in that duck plant leaves, when we rub the on the which where we rub with methanoic acid, it will be neutralize the process and we will get relief. Next, family of salts. Okay, what is mean by family of salts means, in the following compounds which have a same their sulfates. Okay, sulfates, for example, take potassium sulfate, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate. Okay, in this following compounds we observe that sulfate ions are must present. Okay, sulfates are present, so that's why it is called as sulfate family. Okay, it is called sulfate family. See second one here, in this sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate, ammonium chloride, which are have commonly sodium. Okay, sodium, this family is called sodium family. Okay, next in this third one, it has chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. First one sodium chloride. Okay, here potassium chloride, HCl means hydrochloric acid. In these three compounds it have chlorine commonly, so it is said to be family of their chloride family. Okay, first one, it has sulfates commonly in these compounds, in their formulas it has sulfates, so that's why it is called sulfate family. In the second one, it has sodium, these are the sodium family. In third one, it has chlorine commonly in three compounds, it is called chlorine family.